Hey you guys, it's me again. Coming to you today with a new topic that I wanted to discuss. We'll try to make this quick because I can get kind of long-winded, and I am sorry about that. But anyway, the topic I wanted to discuss today is called fake friends and toxic people. The reason I want to make this video is because I feel like a lot of us deal with people like this in our lives, and a lot of times we try to make excuses for them, or it's simply the fact that we don't want to, just part ways with them, but at some point in life you have to choose what's best for you. So, um, basically I'm just going to give you three examples of some types of things that you can tell about these people, and just how I dealt with it, or whatever. But anyway, my hair's a mess today, y'all. I'm sick. I got a stomach bug, and I've been in bed all day, but so I wanted to get up and move around. And anyway, so the first thing, one of the traits that I noticed with sort of toxic people is that they like to make like little snide remarks and little comments that they like, oh, I'm just telling you because I'm keeping it real, or it was just a joke. No, 9 times out of 10, jokes that people make on you are really what they think. Not all the time. You know who is joking with you and who's not. When it hurts your feelings, it's not a joke. And really and truthfully, I think people that do that are basically doing that because they're insecure with themselves and they're going through things. So to make you feel bad, they say or do those things because it makes them feel somewhat better, because they make somebody else feel bad. But anyway, some of the little comments that they'll make are, like, let's say for instance you buy a new car. Well, why did you buy that car? I mean, like, why did you get that color? I mean, it's nice, but whatever. Or you get an award or something. I mean, oh, that's good. Not a big deal. Like, body language speaks a lot. More than words sometimes. Or say for instance, I don't know, you think you look cute one day, you got on a little outfit and you think you're cute and you fly and all that, and they're like, I wouldn't just did that outfit. I mean, I don't know. No, if you really are being real, there's a way to tell anybody anything without being just downright mean and harsh. And trust me, when people are doing this, they are aware of it. They just say, well, oh, I don't really know. If they didn't really know and you brought it to their attention, they would try to correct the issue. Because anybody that really loves and cares about you is not going to do anything to intentionally hurt you. I've had situations where, playing with my hair, where people will be like, oh, I can give my hair for example. I mean, I like your hair, but, well, I mean, I don't know, something about the back or something about this I just don't like. Really? You being a hater. Like, you just doing it to be just negative. If there's something wrong with my hair and you see it, pull me to the side. Say, hey, Kirby, baby, your track's showing. Let me cover it up for you real quick. I mean, that's a real friend. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get mad. If you see my track showing, you better tell me my weave is showing. Like, I got my track showing. You can't be walking around with your track showing. But, it's just little things like that. It's a way to tell anybody anything. It's the way some people deliver their message to you. It's just downright rude. Let's just be honest. So how I deal with these type of people is I just basically, I have a really long fuse, so it really takes like a lot to like really get me to a point where I'm like, okay, you know what, I can't deal with you anymore. So after that, I'm basically like, okay, it's time for us to just move on from each other because we are just not on the same plane. But and I just cut them off, and not in the sense of if they need me, if something happens in their life, I'm still going to be there for you regardless of how you treat me because I was raised better than that. But at the same time, I do not have to be your doormat. So that means I will cut off all the calls, texting, hanging out, little girl time, whatever. No, because I'm on a higher state of mind and I'm going to a higher plane, so I don't want to have to deal with that silliness. The second thing you can do is, sorry, some people like to basically, they will just come out and just tell them, like when they say something like snide, like, oh, Kirby, why you get like your inches so long? Because I can't afford it and I wanted to buy it. Anything else? Some people are just blunt like that. Like my sisters are like that, and I love them. They're so crazy. They like just like tell you like it is. They don't care. Like you're not about to clown them, and they're not gonna say anything back. But they're so funny. Anyway, then another thing you can do is just basically, like I say, sit them down and talk to them and say, it bothers me when you do this, or it bothers me when you do that, X, Y, and Z, and just let them know. And it just depends on if that's a situation that you want to save, or if that's something that you want to just move from. So it's choice is yours. Every person has their own, I guess, tolerance or whatever, so to speak. Second person is jealous friend. Jealous friend is going to be in constant competition with you at all times. If you walk 2 miles, they're going to walk 3 miles, If you get a new pair of shoes, they're getting a new pair of shoes. And their new pair of shoes is going to be so much better than yours. Like, I mean, it's just going to always be a constant thing. Basically, people will go broke, or this friend will go broke to keep up with you. Or will go without sleep just to get to where you are. Now, I don't understand that jealous friends. It's something I can't deal with, because I'm the type of person, if you're my friend and we're close or whatever, I'm going to support you in everything you do, because I'm happy for you. I have one friend, she's accomplishing so many goals right now, and all her dreams are coming true, and I'm so excited for her and happy for her. Like when she told me, I just was like freaking out. I was like, yes, and I'm like, you need to hurry up and do what you gotta do so I can post this on Facebook, because the world needs to know that my friend just accomplished A, B, and C. And she's my inspiration. She keeps me going. And I'm not gonna lie. There's times when I look at the things that she's accomplished, and I'm like, oh, I wish I was in her shoes. But at the same time, that's her blessings that God has for her. And so He has some for me somewhere, and mine are mine, and hers are hers. So nevertheless, though, she keeps me on my toes. She keeps me motivated, and she's a big support system for me, because she's always like, you can do this, you can do that, blah, blah. So that's just how your friendship should work. Friendships should relationships should make you better, not worse, not bitter. You should be with people that are like constantly like, encouraging you and things like that. So my circle of people that I have now, like I had to cut some people out of my life these last few months, and I think people think like, oh, she's changed, she's this. No, I haven't changed. I just got tired of the crap. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I have changed. I have a more positive way of thinking, and so if you don't think positively, then I mean, we don't have anything in common really. So because that's a big issue for me. So with that being said, just let go. I don't know how to deal with jealous people. That would be something maybe that if any of y'all have any ideas, please let me know. But I don't know anything about. Just my basic idea is just to cut them off and ignore them. Like you come in, okay, whatever. Yay, you walked 3 miles and I walked 2. Yay, and good job. Keep on going, because at the end of the day, I'm still gonna do me, and I'm not gonna lose money, sleep, time, or nothing like that trying to keep up with the Joneses. It's just not realistic or feasible. But anyway, third friend is the Debbie Downer. Oh my gosh. Debbie Downer, for y'all, my sister thinks it's so funny. My sister Tanya thinks it's so funny when I say Debbie Downer. She's like, what the crap is a Debbie Downer? Debbie Downer is the friend that is always, oh, woe is me, life is miserable, it's never going to be great. If y'all go out to eat, oh, this food isn't good, I didn't like this, or the drink was this, and the waiter did this, or just all the time it's something. Like life is always so miserable. And they're the type that like, okay, you kid, example. You could be having like, wake up one morning, you energized, you pumped, ready to hit the day. You be in your car with the speakers all the way turned up, like I like to do in the morning time. You crunk, you happy, you know, you go about your day, you bump into them. Hey, what's up, what's up? Hey, what? Oh, here we go. You in one of your moods today, right? And everybody, I know people are moody, but I don't like sometimes people, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're cool, sometimes you're not. No, miss me with that, because I'm not going to do that. You know, we all have our problems. If I get into it with somebody before I get to work, or if I get into it with somebody at work and come home, I keep those separate. Work is work, home is home. The person that created that problem with me earlier is that person. It's not anybody else. I'm not going to take it out on the next person because it's something that somebody else did. It's not fair to them. So Debbie Downers are always, you know, just woe is me, life is miserable, and there's nothing you can do to please them because they're just, that's their mindset. So with Debbie Downers, like, you know, you can either tell them, okay, hey, like, you really got to chill out with all that because ain't nobody got time for that. Like, you just really, like, sometimes you have to put it like bluntly, like, you be like on some other stuff like all the time. You just, and that like brings me down. You know, and I try to approach it like, what's bothering you? What's wrong? And I don't know. Like, they never know. Like, well, hell, how am I supposed to know? I don't know. Anyway, I don't have a psychology degree, so I ain't got time to try to figure out all of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really sincerely want help, I'll help you. Like, the first thing an alcoholic or a drug addict has to do is they have to admit that I have a problem. So if a person is not willing to say I have a problem, then I can't help them. So it's just basically those options. Or you can just altogether just avoid that person, like, or just ignore it. You know, just like anyway, keep on your grind, keep positive. Ignore the negativity. Like, life is about moving forward and having a positive mindset. Nobody has time for all the negativity and the drama. You know, my life, I claimed on New Year's Eve, I said 2013 is going to be a blessed year. It's going to be an awesome year. And lo and behold, like, speak it. Death and life lies in the tongue. Speak positive things in your life. Speak life into your life. You know, I've spoken life into my life, and it's like I'm living. Like, after 29 years of living, like, depression is slowly fading away. Insecurities are slowly fading away. Like, I'm rocking a skinny girl style because, hey, I'm 120 pounds and I had 2 kids. It's a good thing, you know. I rock my weave because I love it. You know, I do the makeup thing because I love it. I hang out with my friends and family. I'm a homebody though, so, but I guess I still living. It's living the way I want to. I'm not really a party type, but you know, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, everybody's a little different. But anyway, those are my thoughts, and I just want to tell y'all, like, don't let people bring you down. Like, if you've already been through depression or insecurities and things like that, you know how it feels in those states. So when you're trying to get out of that state of mind and move on to a higher plane, you have to let go of the things that could add extra negativity into your life. So with that being said, I hope this video is helpful to someone. I got some more topics to come up with. I think next one is probably going to be like having confidence. You know, I got some things that someone relate to me. So I've been doing them, so I'll just keep watching for that video. Keep being blessed. Keep smiling, even when it's hard. Just smile, 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 because your brain reacts off of your reactions, or your actions. Reacts off your actions. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So anyway, give that a try. Say positive things to yourself in the mirror every morning. Stop saying that you're too big or you're too this, you're too that. Not saying you're pretty enough. Not saying you're good enough. Start saying I'm good enough. The brain receives those, and like when you start thinking positive, it's like the universe says, okay, well, since she thinks that, let's give them what they want. So, you know, and at the end of the day, you know what? It's just God just blessing you because you have faith and you're thinking, and faith is the subject of things hoped for, but things not seen. I probably said that wrong for all y'all Bible people that know it like word for word, but y'all know what I mean. So anyway, have a blessed day, you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.